So guys, in this video we are going to take the look at this automated SQL injection scanner that is called SQL Map, and this tool will automate all the tasks and give you the whole database for you. And all you need to do is you need to specify the URL you need to uh, test on. What you want to do is you just clone this GitHub link, copy this URL, and you need to say git clone this URL. So in default MySQL map, it comes in your Kali Linux, but it's not updated, and it's better to git clone this repository. And you type enter. I have already hit the enter. Then there will be a folder called SQL map, and you go into this using cd, and if I say ls, I get all these files and folders. Now what I want to do is simply say python 3 sql map.py. So for the help page, let's say -h. So as you can see, there is a lot of options here. You can specify the URL using the u, and you can keep the data to the post, and you can set the cookie. So if there is a PHP session ID or anything like the random ID, you can set the cookie value here, and you can also set the proxy if you have the proxy server, and you can increase the levels of this testing using this level and the risk. And so, and now here the enumeration options: -a for all, it will retrieve everything it possible to try, and -b for banner, so it will receive the banner of this database. And current user, it will get the name of this current user the SQL service running on, and the current database. So we have used this use query, right? So there will be an active database, and you will get the current database running on this SQL server, and you can enumerate the database managements, users, and the passwords. You can get the all tables from all the databases, and you can also get the all columns. You can get the schema, and you can dump to the CSV file. You can also dump all the database entries also. And if you want to if you want particular table from the database, you need to specify -d and database name, and then you can select the column. So you can ask for OS shell, it will try to upload a shell, and it will execute that. So let's see. So first you need to give the -u for URL, and we need to specify the URL. So our URL is, I'm going to this previous page where we have this OS top 10 injection and user info. So let me type say admin and admin. So this is the URL. Let me copy this. And what are the injectable locations are this one: username and the password is equals to. So you need to specify these locations as a injectable locations. Let me paste this URL. You need to put the quotations and paste this URL. So in this, what you want to do is you need to put a asterisk symbol after the place of the injection. So since I can inject here admin, I can say star or asterisk, and at the password variable I can say star. And now I can mention what I want from this SQL database. I can say current user, let's say first banner, -b for banner. So it says custom injection marker found in option. So since we have set the two markers, it will identify the two markers. I want to press enter. By default it will take as yes, press enter. And now resuming backend DBMS MySQL. So it has found that it's using the MySQL, and you have not declared cookies. Server will set its own cookie. So I want to say yes. And now it's asking from where injection points we need to select. So we have the two places, and you need to select any one, that's your wish. I'm going with 0. and there you can see the banner says that 5051A Ubuntu. This is the version number we got from previous manual SQL injection using this @ version. And you can see fetch data logged to text files under home query .sql map output and the IP address. So you can also go over here and check the output in case if you want for the future reference. So now let's say H. So what we have got, first we have got the banner, and now let's try to retrieve the current user. So this is very important, whether we need to check SQL service is running as a root or not. And in the same the same way, press enter, and then enter 0 and press enter, and you can see current user is root. So you can forget this @ which can be regarded as URL encoding. So now we got the current user -h, current user as root. So you can see this is the basics of this SQL map. You don't need to do any of this testing like we did in the manual SQL injection video, but you need to specify all this. It's a very easy tool, SQL map. So I can just say tables to retrieve all the tables. Let's say minus tables, and press enter, and let's say 0 or 1. And as you can see, there are so many tables over here. It has dumped every table it has seen. So there is a database TikiWiki 195, and these are the tables inside this database. And you can see again TikiWiki database with this tables, and you can see there is a database OWASP 10, and you here see the accounts table. Right before in the login section we have the select star from accounts, where username is equals to and password is equals to. So this is where the logging takes place. And you can see there is MySQL database and DBWA, and also there is database information underscore schema. This tells us only the metadata about this database. So as you can see, you can enumerate these users to find out what are the users. So now we got the tables. Now let me try for the dump. And now we can see there is a database OWASP 10 and the table is Pentest tools. You can see a tool ID, comment type are the column names, and you can see one is the tool ID. Okay, there is lot of information going on, and you can see the OWASP. So there you go, guys. You can see OWASP 10 is the database, and in accounts we have seen earlier we got only the username, password and signature, right? So this is the password, username, signature, but there are 5 columns. So we have found that this accounts table has the 5 columns by putting the 5 nulls or the 5 numbers in a row using the union based SQL injection, and then we found that there are 5 columns, and we got the version and the username using this union based SQL injection. So the website backend PHP is filtering this and showing us only this 3 fields. That's why we found that how many columns exactly are there in the accounts table. So there are 5 columns and 16 entries. You can see here the same output we have got in the previous video. And as you can see, OWASP 10 and the blocks table. And if you can see, there is almost all the data, and all the data has been dumped to the CSV file, and you can also see this CSV file using normal Office software. So as you can see, there are some sample credit cards just to show you the information. So like this way you can just automate everything using this SQL map. You don't need to worry about or anything. And we can try for OS shell, try to get the reverse shell back to us. Maybe in most cases this won't get succeeded, but anyway, uh, trying is a better value. So which web application language does the web server support? I know it's PHP because there is no ASP or JSP there. So it's saying it got some errors because there is no write privileges in the destination path. If we have the any write privileges from the normal user, we can just write the payload into that and we get the reversal. So it's definitely worth it trying this OS shell option. So as you can see, you can also dump all the databases table entries, and you can also dump specific database to anywhere. So this is all about this SQL map. All you need to do is you need to give the URL and you need to specify the locations where you want to inject the payloads. You just say admin star and the password star. So that's all about this SQL map. I hope you have understood.